I wanted to map my experience as an improviser becoming Trump to the movie Tootsie and just do a Tootsie and like have me teaching improv, like open the same way as Tootsie, like teach, you got to work and you got to do this. And then I can't get a job. And then I wear the orange wig, which is just like Tootsie. She's got red hair. And then just do the beats of it and then reveal myself at like the Republican convention or something.
That still could happen.
I think it would be a great special idea. Now we've put it out on a Comedy Central affiliated radio program, so now it has to happen.
Listening, or
They're
at
all
least
listening.
pretending to.
Exactly.
I had something happen to me this weekend that I just want to celebrate before we get into anything else, is that I left my purse in a cab yesterday.
Damn.
It was devastating.
Yeah.
But I like I always say, because I practice meditation, I didn't freak out. I really think that's the reason that I don't, because generally I would just go, "Oh my God, you're such a fucking idiot," and yell at myself, and my passport was in there, and that's my only form of identification because I dropped my ID on the street, and I got to my apartment and I'm getting ready to go. Andrew and I were coming back from Philadelphia. We took the train to a cab to my apartment, got out. And then we're up in my apartment. I'm there for an hour before I realize my purse is gone.
Oh, my God.
Did you guys, how are you paying for stuff? Did you just have like a wallet or something also?
I took my keys out of my bag while I was on the train because I was like, I just want these on my purse. I don't know. I probably saw it coming. Like, I feel like I set myself up to lose my purse because I was able to get in my apartment. I was able to.
Some part of your mind chose, and also like some part of your mind both knew, but also was like, I'm leaving this.
Yes.
That's the interest. I mean,
what did I want to leave in that thing? I don't know. Because here's the thing. So
let's
I get in my
let's
apartment,
run it down. Yeah.
And honestly, once I realized I lost my purse, I'm like, the only thing I really need in there is my passport eventually, but not until I need to travel next, which could be for a couple weeks. And then I could and I've lost my ID before on a trip, and it's a little bit of a hassle, but you can get through security at the airport. But then, so I go online and I file the reports, and it's Sunday, so you can't get someone on the phone. And I was just like, it's fine.
Were you certain at this point that it was in a cab?
Yeah, because I remembered.
Because you knew you had it.
Is it gone?
On the train.
Is it gone? Or is there
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
So I remembered, I was really taking myself through the steps.
Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, stay tuned. At the end of the sentence, you will know that I got my bag back. And we'll be right back. So I remembered, you know what, you just are trying to remember the last time you felt it or held it. Yeah. And I was like, I definitely didn't leave it on the train. Yeah. And then I was like, it's definitely in the cab. And Andrew was at my apartment at the time. We were about to go to lunch, and that's why I was like, where's my purse? I got to grab it because my wallet. And I was like, oh, no. And he was freaking out a little bit more than I was. I was just like, it's fine. Like, I could pay for things with – I have a bunch of cash just from – just a drawer of I shouldn't say that.
Yeah. And where do you live again?
I had enough cash to get me by, and then I also you can just pay for things electronically, like
on your phone.
I use my CVS app to pay for things. You can use Apple Pay,
Starbucks,
Starbucks. Like the things I buy are all app
based anyway.
Yeah, Postmates.
Yeah.
I don't know when I even pay for things with a credit card anymore.
That's true. Seamless is just a thing where I'm like, just food comes when I press this button.
Oh, it's amazing. I used it for the first time last week, and I was like, oh my God,
for the first time?
Wait
like on my phone.
On
my phone for the first time. I had used Seamless a couple times before.
On like a personal computer?
Yeah, I usually get it on the computer.
On an old Dell?
Yeah. I unload an old Dell. That guy pops out of the box. He's like, dude, you're getting some food.
You know the Dell dude's a Proud Boy now, right?
Is that right?
No.
Oh my God, I would have totally bought it. You could have said that he's dead or a Proud Boy. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
But I called. I was really just like, oh, well, this is life. Things could be so much worse than losing your stupid purse. Like, who cares? I was like, let's just go to lunch. I filed all the things. And because and I didn't know this. You go lost item cab, you Google that, it sends you to a website, you file a report, and then they make you pay $30
That's a scam.
Place your ad.
That's a scam. I almost did the same thing for my Nintendo Switch, and people were like, "Don't do this." It's like
I did it because I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And I could pay electronically. I don't even
that's a
need
good
my
point.
purse to pay for this loss.
It's too convenient not to spend the
but
money.
you're placing an ad where? I don't even understand.
Exactly.
I was so angry.
Yeah.
Not because I had to pay the $30, but people who lose their shit. Like, no one has 30, and then they make you pay to get something back. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Couldn't get someone on the phone. And it was almost nice because then I would have been on hold and I wouldn't have been able to go to lunch. It's kind of nice when you're like, well, I've done all that I can do. I'm powerless. Yes, exactly. And so then I went to lunch and I felt really fine about it. And I went back home hours later and I'm getting no emails. I called it a bunch of different places because then they give you the company, the cab company, and I called them, leave a message. Doesn't matter. I had resigned myself to like losing my purse and sending my Jen, our producer, and my assistant on like a wild goose chase to obtain me some kind of ID, which I don't even know how I'd begin to do that. And then I get a call from like a weird number, and I pick it up, and I'm like, yes. And it's like, hey, Nikki, this is Ron from the DC Improv, which I will be at next weekend.
Yas, queen.
Yes. This guy calls me from the DC Improv, and I'm crestfallen because he says DC Improv, and I'm like, oh, it's not my purse.
Yes.
And he goes, Nikki, it's Ron from the DC Improv. Where's your purse, hun? And I'm like, that's a creepy way to just say that someone has my purse. Like,
Yeah, that
just
is
tell
weird.
me,
Yeah.
hey, someone called.
Do you know where your kid is?
But he's just when people kind of like shame you about the thing that like, so where's your purse, Nikki?
Yeah.
And just kind of like what are we doing, a treasure hunt? Just just tell me what you know. And so I go, I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, I do know. Someone called me. And I'm like,
What?
Why would they have called you?
Yeah.
So some guy finds my purse in the cab. He was the second passenger after I had gotten out of the cab to get in. So someone just sat next to my purse and was like, I'm not even going to tell the cab driver
Somebody
about
else.
this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it there. What kind of person just gets in and doesn't, first of all, take any money or anything, like just leaves it?
Yeah, I would at least take money and leave it.
I mean, you take something and leave it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I had
but
a
then
lot
I'd
of things
feel,
in this
I'd be
purse.
like, oh, I'm probably on some hidden camera show about morality or some shit.
Oh, that's interesting.
you
Yeah.
know?
That'd be great. I'd be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Do I still get the money?
I won't sign the release papers, and I'll be a
good
blurred
call.
face.
Yeah, and I get the cash.
Yeah. Well, and this is the benefit of having a just terrible purse, like just a terrible looking.
Yeah.
I use a tote bag that I got from H&M that they give you to put your clothes in when they leave. Like instead of a plastic bag, they give you a reusable bag.
Yeah.
That's what I use as my purse because I just don't care. And so I think someone was just probably like, this is a bag of trash, which it looks like that too with a wallet in it, but it's just so much trash inside. And the guy, I guess the guy got in and he rifled through it. I had a lot of different things. And
Oh, yeah, but you didn't have a phone in there.
No
so,
phone,
yeah, how do you
no.
contact you?
So
didn't
I think he
about
opened my passport. He opened a check I had from the weekend working in Philly. He found out he Googled me, went to my website, saw that the next place I would be was the DC
Wow.
Improv.
Wow.
A lot of different
This guy's
ways to get in
smart.
touch with me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, or you can just walk into any
Or you
comedy
could've
club in
just
New
DM'd
York.
me. Oh yeah, there's that old thing of like, well, I don't have any of my New York dates listed on my website, so I don't. But it is easy. We've established that it is very easy to murder me. If you wanted to murder me or any
of
stand-up
course.
Really,
comedian,
any comedian. We're just putting our information out there.
just go
Well,
to
you're
my
also
website.
appearing in public constantly. At any time, someone could murder you.
And there's
Yeah.
no like metal detectors walking into a show. Like
No, it's
anyone could
awful.
come murder me
yeah,
any
we need
night.
metal
Yeah.
detectors.
And
Good
it'll
point.
be weird to
And
play
Carrot
this
Top's gonna
someday
have a
when
tough
it
time getting
happens and be like, she predicted it.
Yeah.
I just like to get ahead of things. But so tragic. And then music starts, and then she died. I can see how it's all gonna be edited down later. Jen, have fun with that. But my posthumous, whatever. So the guy I get the guy's number from the DC Improv guy. I call him, and he's like, he was so funny. He goes, yeah, I open your purse, and I realized this girl's day is going to be ruined in 6 different ways because she doesn't have this bag. Because I had weed in there. I had a check. I had, like, eye drops. I had so many things that I looked at the bag to be like, what would you think of this person?
That's so funny.
You would just
That's
think
a
a trash person.
It's just such a chronic weed habit. She needs eye drops on the ready.
I really do. I keep those things all the time. I know.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Do you smoke weed?
Yeah.
You do?
You're busted. This is a
Oh
cop
my
podcast,
God,
Anthony.
this is a cop podcast.
Oh, man.
Sorry,
I
buddy.
got busted in Ludlow and had a PBA card and got off and got my weed handed back to me.
Whoa,
Wait,
that's
what?
tight.
Wait, we got to get to that after the break. All I want to say is thank you to Brian because I called Brian.
Yeah.
I get Brian's number and he's like, oh, this, and he said that he had heard some Tom Segura bit where he was like, it was really weird because Tom Segura has this bit about, you know, he found someone's wallet and he was just hoping it would be someone like famous or someone, and it was just some normal dude and it didn't matter. And he was like, and then I opened and it was like a famous comedian. It felt nice that he thought I was famous or whatever. But he came to my apartment on his day off from the Upper West Side and was like, no, I'll come to you, and brought it to me. I tried to give him $100. He wouldn't take it.
Damn.
I said, and he dropped that he had a girlfriend very quickly.
I was
which
gonna
I was
say,
like,
was he
"Damn,
hot?
this
Is this
could
a
have been
great love
so
story? Damn
good. He was adorable. But I was like, can I do anything? And he was like, my fiance and I will come to a show sometime.
And you're like,
Nice.
great.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're like, great. Thanks, Brian.
Brian, just let me give you money. But he wouldn't accept the money. I got my purse back, and it was just so nice. I needed that yesterday so badly. I just spent a lot of time on Instagram reading. That's where I get my news.
Yeah. I do it with
kind of
Twitter
where I get my
moments.
news.
Yeah.
Your news is pictures.
And I know, and Twitter moments and Reddit, just like being sad about the world and like we're never gonna like respect animals or the planet. And I was just like, everyone's trash. And then Brian brings me my bag of trash
proved
back.
you wrong. Yeah.
And I really screamed on the street. I was like, I needed you today, Brian. Like it just made me feel so good.
Yeah.
But I do feel like if you're spending enough money, if you take cabs in this city, you're probably well off enough to not steal from a
Yes.
purse.
It's funny. I
Does
thought that about
make
the
sense?
airport,
Yes.
though. I thought it was like, well, if you're at the airport, you're not going to steal something. You already got into the airport.
I leave
But
my
then I
bag
had my
all
Nintendo
the
Switch
time
stolen.
Unattended.
unintended. But your Switch, you left it and
and
didn't.
then somebody took it, though.
At the airport?
Yeah.
But-
I mean, I get that. That's free entertainment on the plane.
I
That's a good
agree.
point.
I don't. I think there's a difference between.
Did you steal my fucking Switch?
Oh, yeah.
If your name would have been
I
on
do
it,
have the Switch.
Yeah, that's a
you
good
would have
point.
gotten it back. I don't. But if I find
I
something.
don't know. Yeah.
Like, there was a sweater at TSA that was just hanging on, like someone had lost a sweater and left it at TSA, and it was hanging there on the sign waiting for a girl to come back and get it.
You can't
and I
play
just
Mario
knew,
Kart on a sweater.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But I just knew no one was coming back for this, that this sweater was going to end up in the
Yeah.
lost and found. And I go, it's a
Yeah.
cute sweater. I'm going to take it.
Uh-huh.
So that's kind of like the Switch thing. Like, how am I going to
Sure.
get this back to this guy?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I did
did
the
call
same thing
Lost
you
and
did,
Found.
where I looked into all that stuff where you file the report, and then that's how I found out that was a scam, that $30 thing. But
Yeah.
because I called the airport, they were like, "Yeah, if somebody turns it in, we have it." But
I
nobody
couldn't
did.
be bothered. If
Yeah.
I lost something, I would be like, I cannot file
It was
any
only
paperwork.
because I was halfway through Zelda.
Oh, my God. Sarah
Oh, nice.
Silverman is waving to us,
Wow.
and that just made my morning. Oh,
Sarah
God.
and I are just tracking each other throughout the
Oh
day.
yeah, I know. She's not coming here. I don't know how we didn't get her, but they have a busy morning. But I can just do her right now. All right. Hey, Nikki. It's so good to be here. You're so funny, and I really look up to you. Oh, it's the other way around. Never mind.